They say Fin Fang Foom is a foe unlike any one could imagine.
Whatever it is, it smells.
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Is all this Foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for Foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure. Digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of Foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. I've still got some things to pack up.
You gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, if you hear people talking about a promise or the matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry about your men.
Dead men collect no paychecks. Speaking of, aren't you the Mad Titan's daughter?
What of it?
Relax, I'm not looking for trouble. There was a time I'd have taken you in for the bounty.
There was a time I'd have killed you for trying.
Yeah, seems we've both got bigger problems right now.
Seems like. Any advice on taking down Foom?
Yeah, don't try.
That bad?
My men barely scratched his armor.
Great. He has armor.
You better have some serious firepower if you're gonna take on the king of the ice planet.
Any of you corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
May as well put it to good use, right?
They ain't using it. Done in record time. Ta-da! One shiny upgrade, nice and crafted. Yep. Was hoping we'd do better against Foom than this lot.
Big ice thingy on the frozen sea, eh?
I agree.
You said it, buddy. Sure is a long way down. Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
I have appropriated it for our own use, to herald our bravery this day. It shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
And it shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. All right, people. Let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally. In the case of this place.
Whoa! Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This is how I die! Have you lost your forking mind?
Come on! If you forget it's incredibly dangerous, it's actually kind of fun!
Indeed! Let us meet our deaths bemused!
Lord!
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Look on the bright side. We may be dead.
Back on Earth, people would use dog sleds. A whole line of huskies pulling a sled across the ice.
Don't expect me to be the dog.
I was actually thinking of the Wendigo, and Foom is the sled.
That's the craziest idea I've ever heard.
Yeah. I love it. I'm getting too old for this.
How old are you?
Old enough.
You won't say? That old?
No, that young. I was grown, remember?
Ooh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead. There's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle!
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Peter Quill, go!
Fin Fang Foom, it's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn!
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flunking scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown Gordlesplode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! Yeah! It actually does!
Now we disrobe!
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Groot's worried about the ice.
If it'll hold Foom, it'll hold us.
Maklu 4 is said to have a frozen core.
Just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out.
Captain Heatclaw!
What's wrong, fool? Ice got your claw?
Today, we earn our place in Utah!
Ha! Not so invincible after all!
That's two! For the Bane of Ice, Peter Quill!
See? Bane of Ice isn't such a bad nickname!
His rage rains down!
Nice boom! Easy boom!
Ain't nothing nice or easy about him!
Don't fall underfoot! Look! He's stuck!
We should have just carpet bombed him with the Milano!
Where would be the fun in that, little one?
How you like us now?
His opinion does not appear to have improved.
Time to go!
He's one of a kind! I'll give him that!
I don't think he's gonna come quietly!
Let him make all the noise he likes! Ah! Ha-ha! He is as great as the tales foretold!
Consider this your Christmas present, Drax!
Nice work, Peter!
Not so hot now, are you, Boom?
Bring it, you overgrown lizard!
Look what he just did! That was too close!
Good thinking! Muscles! Get through the head! He thinks you two can refund that rock right in the fool's face! I'm getting cold!
I'm sure Boom will be happy to warm you up!
Well, you gotta pay more attention!
Take care not to burn!
Guys, huddle up!
I know! It's like they want me to keep blowing them up. And I gotta admit, every time they go splat, it paints an awfully nice picture. There's no way we lose today, Quill.
You're gonna get creamed out there, and you wanna know why? Because we keep trying to fight fair.
What?
But in this galaxy, you don't win by fighting fair. Let's give those losers a taste of their own medicine. Who's with me?
Can't believe I'm missing Thanos right now. He's coming down hard!
Ha! Look at him struggle!
Do not hold back now!
Eat plasma, you overgrown lizard! We definitely got his attention!
It is not his attention, I said!
Quick! While he's stuck in the ice!
Now, it's our turn to strike!
Hope this makes you swear with Hellbender!
Watch out for his... well, everything!
So much for going quietly!
Look! He's stuck!
Stop him short, brute! Chop, chop, Gamora! Feel free to give up, Boom!
You'll love Lady Hellbender! Promise!
I'm getting cold!
You weren't cold already? You two get ready! We'll keep him distracted!
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
Bullets! Suppose we had so cool as I originally suggested.
Don't rub it in! Oh, Lord! Hold on to your tails! We definitely got his attention!
And he's got ours!
Do not hold back now!
Who's been holding back?
Mind your footing, Peter Quill!
Claws out! What's next, Peter?
Peter Quill, unleash me onto these fools! Ready! Ha! His own might will be his undoing!
Feel free to give up, Boom!
You'll love Lady Hellbender! Promise! Eyes on the sky! Watch those teeth!
I can't believe we're fighting a dragon!
What's wrong, Peter? First time?
We definitely got his attention!
It is not his attention I crave!
Let's do this!
Guard us while I assist the tree! Suppose we had so cool as I originally suggested!
No quarantine zone, no fines, no search!
Quick! Before Boom figures it out!
A critical blow for the Guardians of the Galaxy!
Now's our chance to do some real damage!
Carve him! Hope this makes a square with Hellbender!
Better! We need a favor!
Are we even making a dent?
Flesh does not dent!
We seem to be making him better! So that's progress!
Do not hold back now!
Who's been holding back?
Now that's a tail!
Suppose we had so cool as I originally suggested!
Don't rub it in!
What's up for him? Well, everything!
Great advice, Gamora!
Stab!
I got all these toys I'm just dying to use! He's taking a swing!
The beast grows desperate!
And he's bound to get sloppy! You weren't cold already? Come on, Boom! You'll fight!
Let's knock him out cold!
Doesn't look like he's gonna make it easy on us!
Beast is most dangerous when at its most desperate! We must not fail! We are ready!
Now, Peter!
Let her loose!
Hit! Yes! We stand triumphant! Foom has fallen!
Hold on! No, wait, no! No! Lady Hellbender!
Nobody escapes my wrath, Floorboard.
Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. Promised. Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakarandara! Ah!
This isn't you.
Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. We could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another.
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Yes! The noble Lady Hellbender shall fight alongside us this day. After we bested Foom the Invincible.
We found Drax's peanut butter and chocolate.
We're on the path to destiny, my friends.
I still can't believe we did it. We did do it, right?
We sure did, and we got Mantis back.
But we lost Warlock, and we'll need him to exercise the Magus once we shut down that ritual.
So we bust him out of cult prison. I've done jailbreaks before, we all have.
We still tracking him?
Oh yeah, that thing ain't coming out easy.
Good. Then all we gotta do is get there on time and hope Lady Hellbender does too.
She will. I'm certain of it.
All right. Let's gear up, people. Tie up any loose ends. Take a pee if you have to, because we're not stopping again.
Hey, Quill. Let me borrow your tunes.
Why?
I need to focus. Come on.
Do not drop that.
Mantis?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? Last time we saw you, things looked dire.
It's a long story. We can talk about it after you do like Starguy says and use the bathroom.
I don't need to.
All right, but don't say I didn't warn you in church Grandpa makes you do faith crunches.
Wait, Raker's gonna do what?
It depends. But at some point, someone says my name, and then there's a little bit of pee.
Great. I did not want to know that.
Oh yeah, little fuzzy. Maybe the little bit of pee is you.
Nope.
Mantis, I've got so many questions.
I know, and I want so many answers. Like, seize the means of production. Or, it's not just a rash. Or, yes, it is gluten-free.
Not the answers I was looking for, but now I'm wondering about the questions.
What questions?
How did you convince Lady Hellbender to meet us on Maklu 4? You weren't even with us when we decided to go.
Actually, convincing her to go after you wasn't hard at all. But convincing her to hear you out? Whew, that was tough. I had to get all creepy mystical and spook her with warnings about what would happen otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first. But when I brought up all her precious monsters dying, she came around. Couldn't take that chance with her babies, you know?
What happened on Lamentis after we left? You said some people would survive, but that doesn't fare super well for the others.
Many of the elders died. They didn't resist the invasion, but they would never accept the promise. It isn't their way.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Their sacrifice bought time for me and the Kotati to hide most of the others. They will emerge when the galaxy is saved.
So you were able to hide them in the caves. Hope you told them to stay away from the fog. Well, I'm glad to have you with us.
Oh, good, because you're not always glad.
Why not?
Well, sometimes I'm your ex-wife.
What?
I think she's pulling your leg, Quill.
It only ever happens the one time, but it's so funny.
No, not like that.
Good thinking. Get the watering sorted out before we go.
He looks so sad, swishing around in his robes.
What'd he say?
Groot wants to water the Grand Unifier.
Oh, right.
The soaked unifier?
The Grand Humidity.
Now that's a knife.
It is indeed a spectacular book.
Drax, hey, I was just...
There is no need to explain yourself, Peter Quill. Unlike the rodent, I do not mind when others are curious about my things.
It's a really cool blade.
With an equally impressive history.
You recognize it?
It belonged to Zatar the Unfinished, a great Catathian warrior king who led the first pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Wait, so you're saying this is basically Excalibur?
I am unfamiliar with such a weapon.
It's a mythical sword belonging to a famous Earth King.
Then yes, I suppose you could say this is the Excalibur of my people. It is a symbol of a king and the great hunt he inspired for those seeking to regain a place in Ul'Tath.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Catathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fin Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fin Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fin Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fin Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Catathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, you know, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Catathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camarria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakarantara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Sir Groot, I gotta say, I don't know what you told the Katati Guardians at the cave entrance, but they were very cooperative when I came back with the villagers.
Wow!
Hey, Rocket. Working on something?
I'm always working on something.
You're not listening to my tunes?
No, you turned the music on.
Then can I have my player back?
Why? You already got music playing.
Right. So you don't need the player to focus anymore.
You might turn it off.
Yeah, but
What part of I need to focus don't you get, Quill?
what do you need to focus on so badly anyway?
Something that might give us a way to get through the Armada around Sacrosanct. Just in case Lady Skullsuit doesn't show up in time.
Nice. What is it?
You'll see.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Here goes nothing. No, scratch that. Here go the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm gonna barf.
And we're back. Deja vu.
Is it just me or that fleet looks twice as big now?
Wrong. It's at least thrice as big.
That's the biggest I've ever seen it.
What now?
Kill the lights, kill the engines, and wait for Lady Hellbender to show up.
We're sure she's coming, right?
She is a woman of honor, a queen. She promised to gather her forces.
And how long is that gonna take?
Too long.
No. We can't be too late. We gotta save the galaxy and Nikki. One way or another, we need to get in there and shut down that ritual.
We can't take on a fleet that big.
Little Fuzzy!
Rocket, what are you doing, man?
We need to get into Sacrosanct to disrupt the ritual, right? We all know we get killed out here. So, I'm gonna make a really loud distraction.
My tunes!
Yeah, I rigged it to blast your scuddy music across all channels, while the church is out looking for the source.
We cut the engines and we flow silently right past them to board the Sacrosanct. Smart.
Seriously? Fine. But we're getting it back as soon as we win. Now get back in here! Alright, let's find a place to park.
Look at those boys. Your deception is working.
You sound so surprised.
We are so gonna get my music back once this is all done.
Sorry, Quill. Chances are they're gonna blast it to pieces once they pin it down.
Let's make sure this sacrifice counts.
Can we not call it that?
Why are we whispering, anyways? I know they're out there, but they can't hear us through the ship's hull.
Yet you're still whispering.
Because I don't want to be the one to flark it up if they can hear through it. But they can't.
Well, certainly if they can hear us.
What?
Morgoth's breath. Whoa! Yes! Lady Hellbender has arrived!
Guardians of the Galaxy, stop hiding! The monster lords of Seknarf 9 hunger for battle.
We're not hiding,
We are sneaking.
because we need to get into Sacrosanct alive.
Then we will slaughter as many as we can out here while you fight your way in. Eat, my children! Crack open their shells and feast upon the sweet meats inside!
This is so metal. Alright, people, let's take advantage of the nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base our way in. There's still a lot of paint between here and there.
Maybe we can blow past it.
Risk it.
Got a piece of that guy. Taking fire.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks.
Direct hit.
That one's toast. Now this is a proper dogfight. Damage report.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks. Yeah! Cheap shot!
Drag one.
Ah! They're fast! Alright, people, let's take advantage of a nice lady's murdering spree. We're busting into Sacrosanct.
That landing base we're way in. There's still a lot of pain here and there.
Maybe we can blow past this. Risky. We're taking fire! Ah! You're fast! Got a piece of that guy!
Direct hit!
Now this is a proper dogfight!
That's a hit! Try not to get shot, Quill.
Flying, this sucks! Here's one.
Stop getting hit and there won't be no damage.
Useful, thanks. Cheap spot! Crap, that's a lot of turrets.
Kill him or dodge him. We gotta get through there. You get us killed, Quill. I'm gonna kill you!
Hurry up, Peter! The real fire is!
Mantis, you sure you can fly her?
Yes! Sometimes.
Hang on, maybe you should.
To arms! The enemy approaches!
Rocket, any sign of Warlock?
Yeah! My tracker's showing gold, but in the central rock formation. We gotta get out of this hangar!
Don't have that!
This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
The galaxy's only hope!
The hangar's wide open! They can attack from anywhere!
Remind me to go over the formation drills again.
This entrance was quite respectable.
You heard him! Let's hit him until they pop and crush! The church has like 8 armies worth of blaster fodder!
Bet you I finish off more than you.
Whoa! Watch the language!
These faith crates are unstable!
We should use that to our advantage!
Hey, Scuthead!
That's right! We brought the fireworks!
Send it their way, Drax! Really missing my tunes right now, Rocket!
We get out of this alive! I'll make you a new one! Big
Get back in there, Tiger!
I can always count on you, Gamora!
Get ready!
So many crackpots to blast!
Bet you I finish off more than you!
This will be our glorious final assault on the church!
We're the galaxy's only hope!
These faith crates are unstable!
Should use that to our advantage!
How close are we?
Not close! Which is why we need to keep moving!
They called in the creeper lead!
At least they brought the elevator for us!
These guys really need to work on their hospitality!
We had such a warm reception last time! Guys, that one's
Find one, mend his team!
All the more reason to kill him first!
Get on the blotter! He's mixing up the others!
And he should be the first to die!
Yo!
That priest is pumping faith into the others!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face!
This has got my name on it!
No fair! He's boosting everyone, why not?
Then put him in a body! Get off me! You
This may be a problem!
The enemy team is persistent!
Holy freaks down!
Lady Hellbender's entrance was quite the spectacle!
Turkeys must have been praying to escape! What's next,
Let's try that again, shall we?
Ha! Blowberry needed help!
Gotta cut that Flar's connection to his friends!
What are you waiting for? Shoot him in the face! Of course I think we'll win! We're the gardeners, ain't we? Looks like even she's got a limit! Save your ammo! Hit this creek with a special surprise! The guard has like 8 armies worth of blaster fodder!
The hangar's wide open! He can attack from anywhere!
As long as the kids don't spot us, should be okay! He's overcharging his pals!
That's not good! Speak like a tree!
There has to be a way to really hurt this guy!
Listen to Groot! Get in here!
I would love to see the terror on our enemies' faces as Fin Fang Foom swoops in to devour them.
They probably look a lot like we did.
Nonsense.